Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURELLIZA SYAHIRAH binti MOHD. Today I want to discuss differences between city council, municipal council and district council. Okay, I want to discuss about the local government. In Malaysia, local government is the lowest level of government administered under the states and federal territories, which in turn is below the federal level. Local governments are generally under the exclusive jurisdiction of state governments as provided in the Malaysian Constitution, except for district governments in the federal territories. The Federal Ministry of Housing and Local Government plays a role in coordinating and standardizing local government practices throughout the country. It has the power to collect taxes in the form of assessment taxes, establish laws and regulation in the form of legislation, and issue license and permits for any trade in the jurisdiction, in addition to providing facilities, collecting and managing waste and rubbish, as well as planning and developing areas under its jurisdiction. According to Hill 1974, local government can also be defined as a unit of a territorial system, defined by boundaries, legal identity, institutional structure, then generally defined powers and responsibilities, special position, then financial level, as well as other autonomy. And then local governments in Malaysia have privilege as outlined in the definition above. This provides convenience to each local authority in delivering services to local residents. Alright, next for the basic function of local government. Okay, there are two main principles that determine the function of local authorities, namely the principle of ultra-virus and general competence. The local government system in Malaysia is run based on the principles of ultra-virus and general competence. Nevertheless, local government have been given broad powers under the Local Government Act 1976. Okay. The rules and function entrusted to them not only include mandatory duties but can also carry out duties at their own discretion. The mandatory duties include garbage collection, maintenance of street lights, and also public health related activities. Discretionary functions include development rules such as providing public facilities, recreational parks, housing, and even commercial activities. Okay, according to Act 171, local governments are given the following rules and duties, which is control the development of land and buildings in their respective administrative areas. And second is provide cleaning and cleansing services such as garbage collection, drain cleaning, and grass removal. Third is establish public clinics and dispensaries by setting fees for treatment. And then the fourth is maintain and control public health. And the lastly is provide public housing. Okay, and next I want to discuss about there are three categories of local government in Malaysia. The firstly is city council, and the second is municipal council, and lastly is district council. Local authority revenue is obtained from three sources, namely taxes, non-tax revenue, and allocation from the federal and state governments. The three types of local government have various responsibilities that reflect their size and capacity. All three types must provide basic infrastructure and public facilities, while municipalities and cities also provide town planning, public health, and waste management, and the city council in turn provides revenue collection and law enforcement activities. The Malaysian Local Government Association is a voluntary body established to foster closer cooperation among local authority members. It is recognized in law and funded by annual contributions from members. So thank you from me. That's all.
Assalamualaikum and hi sir, my name is NAZIEHA binti NAZRI. My student ID is 20194046X6 and today I will explain to you about the background of Sepang Municipal Council. The Sepang Municipal Council is charged with providing services and basic facilities to all Sepang inhabitants, Act 171. In addition to this, the Sepang Municipal Council is accountable for the community service plan and the development plan in its capacity as a local municipal council. Originally known as Sepang Town Board, and Sepang was renamed the Sepang District Board in its later years, District Board of Sepang. The Executive Committee of Selangor changed the board's name to the Sepang Municipal Council on November 13, 2002. March 3, 2005, it was officialized that the jurisdiction of the Sepang Municipal Council had expanded. To this day, the area of 61,900 square hectares that falls under the MP Sepang's jurisdiction has not changed, omitting the region within the 3 nautical miles of the point of low tide. Next is the vision of Majlis Pembandaran Sepang is to become a clean, green, intelligent and sustainable community by 2030. The mission is utilizing green technology in the development process to implement municipal services in a creative and new manner with the aim of fostering economic growth. Moreover, there is the Sepang Municipal Council's quality policy, which is we are devoted to improving the performance of our municipality by providing efficient, effective and high quality services by implementing a corporate workplace culture and consistently enhancing our quality management system to fulfill the demands and expectations for our customers. Next is Ipoh City Council. In general, Ipoh City Council serves as the local authority. It is a corporate entity that was founded under the Local Government Act 1976, Act 171, and it is the body that is responsible for governing the Ipoh City region based on what is in the best interest of the local community. According to the Town and Country Planning Act of 1976, there are the Municipal Planning Authority Act 172. The law mandates the MBI establish and implement economic planning strategies based on centralized locality and compliance with government policy. Ipoh is the epicenter of government, trade, sports, finance, politics, religion, and education. The Ipoh City Council is continuing its work toward the goal of transforming the city into a city that is both active and distinguished, and it does so under the direction of the mayor. The purpose of this function is to plan new towns and areas, control of urban development through management of the process, and administration of the property's valuation and ownership. Additionally, to enhance the effectiveness of the system that provides services. And the last is District Council Melaka. The municipality of the Municipal and Fort of Melaka in 1824 for the purposes of town planning, maintaining public order and collecting assessment rates. Melaka was one of its trading posts. In 1989, on April 15, the federal government of Malaysia bestowed the Historic City designation upon Melaka. As a result, the Melaka Municipal Council is now officially known as the Melaka Municipal Council, the Historic City of Malaysia. Majlis Daerah Melaka has the vision of transforming Melaka into a cosmopolitan metropolis on par with the best in the world. This is aiming to actualize MBMB as a powerful, dynamic and wonderful organization and become the driving force behind the transformation of Melaka historical city into a location that is more developed and vibrant. So that's all from me, and I will pass this to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi sir. My name is FATIHAH binti NAZRI. My student number is 2020950755. Okay, today I will explain to you about challenge of local government. The first challenge is insufficient availability of hazard and risk maps. This is because several interviews note the lack of danger and risk maps as another obstacle. Without hazard and risk maps, cities cannot promote a resilient built environment. Hazard and risk maps are crucial for managing development. Hazard and risk maps are increased being produced to highlight regions prone to hazards and to identify business at high risk of natural disasters. Many of these factors have not been effectively mainstreamed into planning legislation, thus they are not adaptly examined when local planning approval are requests. The second challenge is insufficient urban development planning and DRR integration. This is because many interviews said a lack of cross planning hinders disaster-resistant municipalities. Regions like road plans approved and undesirable places should be identified. Without a plan, cities cannot regulate development. Anxieties, development plans lack DRR provisions, causing controversy. Municipal plans and permits should include disaster resist elements. To facilitate DRR, each city's development plans must include it. When giving development lessons, experts rarely gauge ambitions. According to one respondent, practice and political meddling impact this program. And the last challenge is inadequate disaster risk reduction DRR measure include in the planning requirements. This is because participants conclude that current planning standards lack a DRR feature and are insufficient to ensure resilient cities. When officials issue development lessons, DRR measures are routine overlook. Another fact, the Disaster Management Center (DMC) and other technical institutions such as the National Building Research Organization, which is NBRO, produce standards for disaster-prone settlements, planning and building. Hazard, vulnerability and risk maps are being created to identify natural hazard-prone regions and industries. Many of these standards have not been mainstreamed into planning legislation. Therefore, they are not considered when local planning approving is granted. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is ATHIRAH DALILAH binti ABDUL. My matrix number 202097325. For my part, I will be telling about differences of Majlis Perbandaran Sepang, Majlis Bandara Ipoh and Majlis Daerah Melaka. First of all, for population, the Sepang district, which spans of 59,966 hectares, is split into 3 provinces, which is Dengkil, net estimate of 29,395 hectares, Labu 29,395 hectares, and Sepang 20,441 hectares, each which containing 19 settlements and 4 new villages. The population of Sepang consists of Malay 86,200, Indian 23,900, Chinese 15,800, and other ethnic 1,200 according to State Economic Planning Unit (IPEN). There are also 25 council members in Majlis Perbandaran Sepang, led by the President yang berbahagia Datuk Haji Abdul Hamid bin Hussein. Other than that, under Majlis Bandara Ipoh, Ipoh's current metro area population are also, in 2022, is 8,042,100, 1.69% rise from 828,000 in 2021. A total of 25 council members and that led by Ipoh Mayor Datuk Rumaizi Baharin.
Furthermore, Malacca population also have been increased by 2.4 annual population, which stayed as 605,239 in 2000, 7,900, 236 in 2015, 9,9800, 428,000 in 2022, and 24 city council members that lead by Mayor Yang Berbahagia Datuk Zainal bin Haji Abu. Other than that, location. Majlis Perbandaran Sepang is a town hall and on Persiaran Semara Api in Sepang. Majlis Perbandaran Sepang is also close to the hall and Dewan Majlis Raja Haji Fisabillah. Cyberjaya City Centre MRT station is 212 kilometers east of Majlis Perbandaran Sepang, while Putrajaya Centre is 3 kilometers east of Majlis Perbandaran Sepang. For Majlis Bandara Ipoh is a perak structure. Majlis Bandara Ipoh is located near Ipoh City Council and Ipoh Parade. It is also near SMK Main Convent Ipoh and is about 230 meters south of Majlis Bandara Ipoh. The All Girls Secondary School SMK Convent Ipoh is located on Jalan Sultan Idris Shah. The Dadrul Rizwan Museum is a museum in the Malaysian city of Ipoh, Kinta District, Perak. Other than that, Majlis Daerah Melaka, also commonly known as Majlis Bandaraya Melaka Bersejarah, MBMB, is a Melaka's town hall. Majlis Bandaraya Melaka Bersejarah is located near Petron and McDonald's. St. David's High School is a co-educational missionary high school in the Majlis town of Bukit Baru. St. David High School is also located 114 kilometers south of Majlis Bandaraya Melaka Bersejarah. Melaka State Mosque is Al-Azim Mosque. It is near to the Malacca General Hospital. That also is 3 kilometers southwest of Majlis Bandaraya Melaka Bersejarah. Other than that, for facilities, under the administration of a Majlis Perbandaran Sepang, it has facilities that include night market, public market and sari market to help public citizens make their income through selling foods, drinks, clothes and many more. Other than that, there are also community halls that have been provided by the Majlis Perbandaran Sepang to public for them to do various activities such as badminton, wedding reception, meetings and more. For example, Dewan Orang Ramai Teluk Merbau, Taman Teluk Merbau. They also provided public field, stadium, community hall, bilik gerakan, public station and others that have been a great impact to the community. Under the administration of Majlis Bandara Ipoh, Ipoh has managed to maintain its country attraction that have been created for public use and tourism. For example, Sultan Idris Roundabout is a landmark of Ipoh City. Ipoh City Hall Swimming is one of the biggest and most modern Olympic standard swimming pools in Southeast Asia. Ipoh train station are also known as Taj Mahal by the local as it resembles one of the attraction people from the other country to visit. Furthermore, the Great Perak Mosque is one of the well-known landmarks in Ipoh. Under the administration of Majlis Bandaraya Melaka, Melaka has also opened up their country as a tourist destination, and Majlis Daerah Melaka has managed to keep up their attraction through various facilities. For example, Melaka River Cruise, Menara Taming Sari that goes all up with for the people to see Melaka view, especially at night, Jangka Walk, Beca, museums and more. Furthermore, for public buildings, it has also have Stadium Tun Fatimah, which is the largest stadium in Melaka. Mostly football competition was held there. Stadium Hockey Bukit Serindik for people to play or have competition, and also for local people to use for meetings or to exercise around that.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NAFIESYA binti KALIWON and my ID number is 2020957005, and today I would like to present about my part of our assignment, which is recommendation. Alright, among the proposal referring to the criteria in determining the status of local authority comparing the depression team, any city council, municipality and district council is that local authority PBT are the frontline agency that interact the most with the public, including developer, trader and investor. Therefore, local government services will always be a barometer for the efficiency and performance of government services. Not only that, the local authority PBT must ensure that services provided are always relevant to current needs and can improve the quality of life. In addition, the development and application of information technology system, or we call it ICT, and is an initiative to strengthen management system in local government to ensure the excellence of local government services to the customer, including locals and business community and investment. As a frontline agency that works closely with the public, it is important for local government to use ICT to create capacity, delivery value and empower organization as well as their range of services. Furthermore, the use of ICT by local authority is providing services to the public, allow the public to have unlimited access to local government services. In addition, the ICT system will be make it easier for the application, as this status review will be handled and implemented in more professional, effective and efficient and fast manner. Finally, ICT is not just an application and automates public interact with the local authority, but it also a new method to complete and integrate local government administration. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, the lastly is the conclusion. Local government arises as a result of the awareness that the higher the government activity, the more difficult it is to plan and administer the activity from the central government as well as state or provincial governments. In order to be effective, modern public administration is not only based on the policies and methods in the central part alone, but also how it is implemented to the lower levels such as provinces, districts and even villages. Therefore, it is very necessary to have an extensive government administration to ensure the success of a plan. So, the local government will represent the will of the local people in administering local affairs, which aims to increase the participation of the people in politics for the benefit of the local people. So, thank you from me. That's all.